My fiancée announced at her bachelorette party. One final evening of liberty before I'm stuck in a dull existence forever. Her friend uploaded the clip to Instagram. What I witnessed in that video sent chills through my entire body because she wasn't simply chatting. She was physically involved with another man. That discovery led me to a choice she never anticipated. The following morning when she opened her eyes, her entire reality had turned eerily quiet. Hey everyone, if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and show some support. Thank you. I'm 29 years old, and just 3 weeks ago, I believed my future was all mapped out. I was engaged to Rachel. We'd been a couple for 4 years, and our wedding was scheduled in 2 months. The reception hall was reserved, deposits were paid, save the dates had gone out. I'd purchased our home last year, not extravagant, but it belonged to us. Or at least that's what I believed. On the evening of her bachelorette party, I was at my own bachelor gathering. Nothing extravagant, just my brother and a handful of close friends. We enjoyed a meal, shot some pool, and sipped a couple of drinks. I was back home before midnight since I was genuinely looking forward to the wedding and had no interest in getting hammered. Rachel's night was supposed to follow a similar pattern. Dinner, perhaps some dancing, her sister plus 6 friends. She mentioned they'd head to that recently opened Italian restaurant in the city center, then likely stop at one lounge. I woke up Saturday around 8 a.m. to 17 text messages and 4 missed calls from my cousin Tyler. Tyler's girlfriend Amy was one of Rachel's bridesmaids. Every message urged the same thing. Call me immediately and check Instagram. I opened the app, and there it was. Rachel's friend Monica had shared it to her story around 2 a.m. The clip lasted roughly 15 seconds. Rachel was perched on a man's lap inside what appeared to be a hotel room, definitely not a bar. Her arms were wrapped around his neck. Her words came through loud and clear. One last night of freedom, then get ready to settle for a boring life. Right after, she kissed him. Not a quick kiss. A deep, passionate one. The man's hands rested on her hips, sliding upward along her back. Monica had sprinkled laughing emojis across the video and tagged Rachel with YOLO Girl. I replayed it 7 times until my trembling hands could dial Tyler. I don't even know what to tell you, man, he answered. Amy had only shown it to him that morning. She'd left the celebration around 11 p.m. because she felt unwell. She had no clue what occurred afterward. Who was that guy? I asked. Amy believed he worked in Rachel's office, possibly marketing. She remembered seeing him at the company holiday party. I sat on the sofa we'd chosen together at IKEA 8 months earlier and felt empty. No fury. No heartbreak. Just an icy, sharp awareness. As if I were observing another person's world collapse from the outside. I captured screenshots of the entire thing, the footage, Monica's account, the timestamp. Then I opened my computer and began dialing numbers. First was the wedding venue. Hello, this concerns the Anderson Mitchell ceremony on January 10th. I need to review the cancellation details. The representative paused and suggested I take time to reconsider. No, I replied. I'm positive. What are the terms? We'd forfeit the $3,000 deposit, but avoid the remaining $8,000 balance. Acceptable. Next was the photographer. Same discussion. Lost $500, saved $2,800. Then the caterer. Forfeited $750, avoided $4,200. I phoned my parents. My mother burst into tears right away. My father simply asked, "What do you need from us?" I asked them to begin informing family members that the wedding was no longer happening. I'd deal with Rachel's relatives. By midday, every detail was canceled. The florist, the DJ, the rehearsal dinner booking. I even released the reserved block of hotel rooms. Each vendor received the identical statement. The wedding is off. Yes, I'm certain. No, I don't require additional time to reflect. Rachel arrived home around 1 p.m. I heard her car in the driveway. She stepped inside looking disheveled, makeup smeared, still wearing last night's outfit, holding her heels. She spotted me at the kitchen table with my laptop and gave a weary smile. Hey love, sorry I'm just getting in. We booked a hotel room since everyone was too intoxicated to drive and did you enjoy yourself? I interrupted. She went rigid. My tone had clearly alerted her. What? Last night. It was okay. We just danced and, Rachel. I rotated the laptop so she could view the frozen Instagram clip of her mid-kiss with the stranger. Did you enjoy yourself? Her face drained of color, flushed, then paled again. It's not what it appears. Really? Because it looks exactly like you were making out with a coworker while announcing that marrying me equals a dull life. We were drunk and fooling around. It meant nothing. You're correct, I said. It means nothing now. Because I spent my morning shutting down our entire wedding. It's finished. Everything. She stared in disbelief. You're exaggerating this completely. Nothing actually happened. We just what? Just kissed? Just spent the night in a hotel with him? What exactly counts as nothing? I didn't sleep with him. Understood. I shut the laptop. Leave. What? This is my house. My name is on the mortgage. Pack your belongings and go. You can't simply throw me out. I live here. You don't. Legally, you're a visitor. I purchased this house prior to our engagement, and you never paid toward the mortgage. So gather your things and leave. She began sobbing, deep, wrenching cries. Please, we can fix this. I messed up. It was just pre-wedding nerves. Everyone experiences that. Pre-wedding nerves don't include another man's tongue down your throat. Rachel. Update 1. She phoned her sister Brianna to come get her. While waiting, Rachel continued explaining. The man was named Derek. They'd collaborated on a project for 3 months. We're only friends, she swore. It was the drinking. Monica kept serving shots, and I wasn't thinking clearly. Were you thinking clearly when you described marrying me as boring? She had no reply. Brianna arrived 40 minutes later. She shot me a glance that implied I was the villain. You're seriously going through with this? 2 months before the ceremony. Your sister already went through with it, I answered. I'm simply handling the fallout. They loaded 3 suitcases with Rachel's possessions and departed. Rachel kept weeping, kept insisting we discuss it tomorrow when tempers cooled. I stayed silent. I locked the door after them and sat in the quiet home. My phone erupted that evening. Rachel's mother rang 6 times. I forwarded her the screenshots and stopped picking up. Several of Rachel's friends messaged me, labeling me harsh and spiteful. I blocked them. A few of my own friends checked in to see if I needed anything. I said I was okay, which wasn't completely accurate, but wasn't entirely wrong either. Sunday morning, Rachel texted, "Can we please discuss this like mature adults? I'm open to couples therapy. We can delay the wedding." I answered, "There's nothing to discuss in therapy. You were unfaithful. I'm finished. Pick up your remaining items this week while I'm at the office." She attempted calls. I sent them to voicemail. She messaged again, "You're being completely unfair. Everyone slips up. You're discarding 4 years because of one intoxicated evening." I didn't reply. Update 2. Monday at the office, I struggled to focus. I kept glancing at my phone, bracing for more chaos, but Rachel had gone silent. Then around 3 p.m., Tyler rang. "Bro, Amy just shared something. Rachel has been communicating with Derek for roughly 6 months. Not merely professional matters. Amy had noticed messages between them back in August during bachelorette planning." "What type of messages?" "Flirtatious ones. Personal jokes." Rachel had described him to Amy as her work husband, insisting it was innocent. Amy hadn't thought much of it until now. My stomach churned. 6 months. This wasn't last-minute doubt. This wasn't a single sloppy error. This was a prolonged emotional connection that eventually became physical, and I'd nearly walked down the aisle blind to it. That evening, I composed a notice and sent it to every guest on our wedding list. The marriage between Rachel and myself has been called off. Due to Rachel's infidelity, the wedding will not take place. I apologize for any inconvenience and appreciate your understanding during this difficult period. My mother called instantly. "Sweetheart, are you certain you want to phrase it so bluntly? People will gossip. Let them gossip." I refused to shoulder the blame. Rachel phoned 30 seconds after I sent it. I picked up this time. "How could you do that?" she yelled. "You've humiliated me in front of our entire circle." My grandmother just rang me in tears. "Interesting," I said. "I felt pretty humiliated watching you kiss Derek on Instagram. Perhaps we're even." "You're a spiteful jerk," she said, "and you're a cheater. Goodbye, Rachel." I ended the call. She texted, "You'll regret this. Derek and I are genuinely happy. He treats me like I matter, not like some obligation he's stuck with." I captured a screenshot of that too, just in case. Update 3. Tuesday morning, an unfamiliar number rang. I nearly ignored it. "Is this Anderson?" A male voice. "Who's calling?" "Derek Morrison. I believe we should speak." I actually laughed out loud. "No, we really shouldn't. Listen, I regret what happened. Rachel said you two were struggling, that the engagement was practically over anyway. I had no idea. Stop. I don't care what lies she fed you. If you want to date someone who cheats, go for it. Enjoy wondering who she's messaging behind your back. She made an error, man. She loves you. She's been in tears for 3 straight days. Then why are you the one contacting me instead of her? Silence. Precisely, I said. Delete my number. I hung up and blocked him. Wednesday afternoon, Rachel's father phoned. Her dad, the man I'd shared countless beers with, who'd helped repair my truck last summer, who'd given his blessing when I proposed. Son, he said, his tone weighted with sorrow. I watched the footage. Rachel explained the whole situation. I want you to know I hold no grudge against your decision. My throat tightened. Thank you, but I have to ask. Is there any chance you'd consider working things out? She's my daughter and I love her, but I'm not delusional. What she did was inexcusable. I appreciate the call, I replied, but no, I can't view her the same way anymore. He exhaled heavily. I understand completely. For whatever it's worth, I'm truly sorry. You would have made an excellent son-in-law. That one hit hard. I had to sit down once we finished. Final update. 3 weeks have passed. Rachel is now staying with Monica. Fitting, since Monica posted the video that unraveled everything. Through Tyler, I learned Rachel and Derek are officially a couple. She updated her Facebook status and everything. A portion of her friends are supporting her, claiming I blew things out of proportion, that everyone airs sometimes. Most people have stood by me, or at least stayed neutral. The house feels strange. Clearly emptier, but somehow less heavy too. I no longer tiptoe around, no longer worry that I'm too dull and my fiancée craves excitement from someone else. I retrieved the ring from her last week. She'd placed it on the kitchen counter with a short note. I hope you meet someone who truly values you. I'm sorry I couldn't be that person. And signed, just her handwriting. I sold the ring yesterday. Put the proceeds toward a trip to Colorado with my brother. We're hiking in December, just us two. An adventure I'd wanted for years, but Rachel always called it dreary. My mom asked recently if I was truly alright. Honestly, I'm not sure yet. Some days anger surfaces. Some days relief takes over. Most days I simply feel detached. But deep down, I know I chose correctly. You cannot start a marriage with someone who views you as the safe, tedious alternative while longing for someone else. The wedding was supposed to happen this weekend. Instead, I'm here in my home, sipping coffee, and organizing that Colorado getaway. And for the first time in 3 weeks, something resembling calm has settled in. Edit 1. Many are asking whether Derek knew about the engagement. According to Amy, yes. Rachel wore her engagement ring to work daily. He was fully aware. Edit 2. No, I'm not reconsidering or taking her back. Several people have messaged asking about possible reconciliation. That door closed the instant she sat on Derek's lap. Edit 3. To those suggesting revenge or payback, I've already had mine. She lost a partner who genuinely loved her, and she ended up with the person who enabled her betrayal. That's consequence enough.